Anime, comics, and manga have all been a massive inspiration in making me want to create something of my own. This is called Ascension. It is a adult dark fantasy action adventure comic series created by yours truly. I'm literally just one-manning this entire thing. Creating an entire world by myself is very difficult, and as I'm getting closer and closer to releasing this bad boy, I kind of realized I'm really proud of myself. Like, over the years I've been getting so much hate, man. So many people saying, oh man, this is a waste of time, nobody's gonna read this garbage, blah blah blah. But I don't care. I'm still doing it. They said my artwork was shit, but I kept improving, right? And now it just looks clean as fuck. Anyway, so I say all of that to say this. Recently, while I was watching and having fun seeing XQC absolutely destroy Hassan and his pet boyfriend Jellywig, I had this big brain idea. Why not make XQC a character as well? Create a character inspired by the QC man himself. And it kind of fit perfectly because I already had a character in my story written where they're brothers. One of the brothers ends up using his abilities at age 14 against his older brother. They were having like a sibling rivalry type moment, and his ability, called the Abyss, ends up consuming his brother completely, and now his soul is stuck in the Abyss, and his brother just uses it as a avatar to fight and do all like his dirty jobs for him and that type of stuff. I don't want to spoil it too much, but the characters' name are Kiyoma and the Abyss. Right, they're two brothers. It's actually Kiyoma and Kota. Those weren't the original names. I changed it to represent XQC's one of his favorite animes, which is called Steins Gate. I'm not sure if you guys know it. If you do, you already know where the Kiyoma came from. Kota is to show respect to the creator of the series. If you know, you know. But anyway, I say all of that to say this. I think it's just a really cool thing. It's a cool idea to do, to like kind of like reference these online celebrities in a way that they become a part of your world, but not necessarily just dumping the celebrity personality directly into the story. I think that is lazy. If I just came on here and I said, hey guys, I'm adding XQC into my story and his name is XQC, haha, isn't that awesome? No, it's not. That's stupid and boring. And I also I've heard, I'm not sure how true this is, but I've also heard celebrities a lot of the times, they really hate when people just copy and paste themselves and drop them into stuff. You know, it's like a low effort type thing, and I can completely understand that. You know, it would piss me off if I were to see something like that happen as well. But anyway, I also gotta say that XQC is not only going to be, he's not going to be the only one. I'm also going to be putting people like the Sus Lord himself in there, Pegasus, because this guy is hilarious. He absolutely destroys Hassan Diddy Piker over here, and it's very funny to watch. Yes, I do watch the Legendary series, man. You can't stop me from watching it. I watch it almost every day. My wife and I, we sit and we watch that shit and we laugh. We laugh our bellies full, okay? Anyway, I'm also going to be putting people like Corey X Kenshin, Dr. Disrespect, KSI, Logan Paul. I'm going to put Diddy in there as well. Members from RDC World, I'm going to put people like them, Caleb City, and a bunch load more people, bro. Of course, Markiplier has to be in there as well. Penguin Zero is going to be a character too. Like, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god, he's just cloud chasing, guys. He's just cloud. I don't care. I really don't care. This is technically networking. This is social media. This is just how things work. I'm going to be drawing these people essentially for free. And if you think it's a cool idea, then I appreciate you. Okay, I really do. If you think it's a cool idea. But if you don't, if you're just a hater, fuck off. Okay, like, if you're just a hater saying, oh, he's just doing this for clout, then obviously, yes, because again, I'm going to be drawing these guys essentially for free for hundreds of hours, because these characters are not going to be just one time jump in jump out characters. They all have significant roles in the story, and maybe one of their fans kind of like says, hey, this guy made a character inspired by you, check it out, and maybe they eventually take a peek at it. What is small exposure to someone like XQC, Penguin Zero, or any of the other people that I've mentioned is massive for a smaller creator like myself. So this is literally me taking shots in the dark, and I rather take 10 shots in the dark than 0 shots at all. Okay, I don't care if people think, oh, he's cloud chasing, I don't care, right? I think this is at least I'm doing something original with it. I'm not just begging for their attention, or just straight up screaming their names over and over until they give me their attention. It's just not the same. Okay, so yeah, for the people that don't understand it, then I can't help you. I think I've explained it pretty clearly. For the people who are more interested in becoming a character yourself, yes, this is not just limited to rich, famous people. You can become a character just like a bunch of these people you see here. If you want to donate, I will make you a character that has more significance in the story. But if you do not have any cash and you just want to see a drawing of yourself end up in a comic, I have no problem with making you into like a background character, or a member of a crowd, a member of an angry mob. There's an angry mob in the first 100 pages, so there's a bunch of space for random faces. That wasn't supposed to be a bar, but it sounded kind of crazy. Anyway, and besides that, man, I hope you all like the design so far, right? Like, I really wanted to kind of portray the Abyss as this shadowy figure, you know, and I think I kind of achieved that here. Like, maybe I could actually show you, I should be able to show you the full version right over here, right? This is what the full version looks like. Let me see if I can grab it. And yeah, so this is what the full version looks like. You can see he is pretty dark and smoky, you know, real shadowy stuff, you know. And again, it goes with the meme that everyone knows. 1 minute he's happy, 1 minute he's stone-faced. And I think this kind of goes perfect with these two characters' dynamic, because their brotherly bond isn't what it seems. You know, there's a lot of mystery there, there's a lot of tragedy there, and I hope that a lot of you, even peeping this, just eventually want to check it out, not because it's XQC only, but because it sounds actually interesting, you know. Besides that, yeah, I'm gonna be putting a bunch more people in there. And if you would like to become a character, you have to be 18 years and older, because this is an adult series. Okay, y'all can see clearly she has a kind of a bit of a nip going on there, you know. She's kind of like, you know, yeah, she's kind of excited, right? This is the main villain. She's a sadist. She gets off on the fear and pain of others, and she does some really crazy stuff in the early pages of the story. Okay, you have to be an adult to be a part of this. I can't stress this enough. There's so many fucking 16 and 17-year-olds reached out to me in the past on Discord, and some of them even tried to lie, but you know, you could hear the voice, you could hear the immaturity in their voice, and it's like, bro, listen, if you can't prove to me that you're above 18, then I'm just not adding you to the list. I'm sorry, you know. But yeah, man, like, I feel like I'm fucking just yapping about this shit. I'm really excited about it, but at the same time, I don't want to just be, you know, yapping on and on. If you guys think this is an interesting thing to do and you vibe with it, leave a comment saying something positive. Maybe you like the art. If you don't want to leave a long comment, that's fine. If you're interested, tell me in the comments below. I'll get your information and we can sort that out. Again, the donation link is going to be pinned in the top comment. It's going to be pinned in the top comment of this video. And if you're an XQC fan, let's say you're in his streams and stuff, and you want to help me out, yo, tag him, share this to him, clip it, so he can see that, yo, he actually has people out there doing kind of semi-cool things like this, you know. I'm hoping that he eventually sees it, and I hope he thinks it's cool as fuck, because, you know, I put a lot of work into it, you know. I think I should also add Asmongold in there as well. I think he would be a good addition to the fold, you know what I mean. But anyway, besides that, I'm about to head to bed. It's 1 a.m. here. I just got done drawing this XQC image, and I'm tired as shit, so I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a good rest of your night, and stay safe out there, okay? Later.